This is Michael with the Vision Experience, and in this video we're going to talk about how to connect your cameras to the new 7.1 Premier Workstation with the wired HDMI connections. This is a very simple process and kind of a new technology where you can take your HDMI cable, convert it to Cat5 internet cables, and then switch it back to an HDMI at the end of its run. This allows you to go hundreds of feet and with inexpensive cables. If you've got a 200-foot HDMI cable and somebody rolls over it, as opposed to the internet cables, the cost is nominal. So the way you connect these are very simple. You're going to take the HDMI output from your camera into the transmitter. Then you have two internet cables. You simply plug in those. Now the great thing about these is that, like I say, you can go a couple of hundred feet, and you need to connect the output 1 and output 2 to the corresponding outputs on the receiver. One idea might be to use two separate colored cables, so if you're running a couple hundred feet, you can make sure that works. But now we're already set on the camera end. So now to go to the receiver end, what we're going to do is we're going to take our receiver here, and same kind of deal. We're going to put in our two core inputs to the corresponding 1 and 2. Those are now connected. Now we're going to take our HDMI, connect it to the other end of the receiver, and then we already have pre-wired HDMI input, so we'll put this into camera 1. So now we're plugging that into camera 1, and now camera 1 is already set to go. We got the blue lights on both ends. And even though we're 3 feet from the camera, this could be 100 feet from the camera. Now, to look at this camera and see it in the projector, what we have are two ways you can do it. We have a 4x2 matrix camera switcher, and this allows you to send the cameras to two different places. Number one, you can send it to the video projector matrix. So here, let's say you have all 4 cameras set up. You've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and up here on the matrix projector switcher, input 4 is the cameras. So this allows you to send the cameras through that input in any combination, any way you want. We also take the cameras and send them through our receiver. And with that, we have it pre-wired on the receiver, HD cam. You just click that, or you can do it manually. And now you are projecting the cameras on the screens. So with this easy remote, it allows you to pick the two different ways that you want to do that. One reason to go through the receiver is that anything that goes through the receiver can be converted to 3D. So the screen on the right here is going through the receiver. So if I go down here to our 2D to 3D creator and I select the 3D function, you'll look at the screen here, and now it's a little bit blurry because that is now a 3D image. So a lot of flexibility and creativity, but sometimes you'll get to an event, and even though you've got the wireless transmitters that we have set up, you just can't use them. You've got signal interference or problems, so you need to go to the wired option. You can do a video cable, which you may want to use anyways if you want to monitor the cameras at the same time, but with the HDMI version, you get the full 1080p, highest quality video image, which is great for all options. So having a very great high-quality HDMI wired camera solution is part of our new 7.1 Premier custom system.